Hi guys. I want to talk about kindness and our expectations of the kindness that we give to people or we receive from people. Now, okay, before I go, Elias Stanley is my name. I'm from Beat Magazine. Beat Magazine is an online magazine. Sometimes in our lives, we happen to receive good things or kindness from people, and afterwards, maybe those people now expect us to behave in a particular way because they have been kind to us. Let's take, for instance, someone helped you out when you were in need. Then, sometime later in the future, could be 1, 2, 3 years, or even 10 years, the person now expects you to do certain things for him or her. And when your hands are tied, you can't really do that thing the person is expecting. Or the person expects you to go against the norm or the principle or your policies to do something for him or her. Now, you let this person understand that I can't do, and the person feels like, after everything I've done for you, okay, this happens sometime every day in our lives, in our relationship with our siblings, our parents, our associates, and maybe the person we're dating. Sometimes, like at the end of a relationship, each of one of the party may say, "After everything I've done for you." Now, when someone says that, somehow within us we feel bad because what it means is that as at the time you were doing this good for us, you were not doing it because we needed it. Rather, you were doing it because you needed to enslave us to you. You needed to force us to behave in a particular way towards you. And nobody likes that because nobody likes that he's obliged or he owes you one. Yes, they say a good turn deserves another, yes. But nobody wants to know that I'm owing this person a good turn, which I must fulfill or pay back. Now, the essence of my talk is I want you to look at yourself. When you're doing good to other people, do you do it because they need it? Or do you do it because you want to enslave them to yourself? You want them to tomorrow, you now make requests from them. Requests that sometimes goes against their basic principles or their normal way of life. You now make it from them and expect them to do it. Even though when you did your own, you did not go out of your way, you did not break your principle, you just did maybe what was normal. Like, let's take for instance, someone needed some financial assistance and you give the assistance to the person. Maybe the person asked or did not ask, but you gave it. And now that person is in a position to, or maybe that person has money that the person wants to use for something. And you are now coming and saying, I'm into this problem. I need you to give me this your money. Let me go and solve my problem. Yes, you have done something for that person in the past, but that doesn't mean the person must give you because the person has his or her own problem. I had an experience that happened a few years back. I think this was 2003 or 4. One day we were discussing with some of my neighbors, and a neighbor of mine now said that when he went to somewhere, I think it was around school or something, one of his friend now asked him for transport to go back home. He told him that he did not have money. Then, as he was about approaching the school gate, another of his friend now asked him for transport money, but he gave that one. Now, the reason he gave the other one was because he said that this one normally has money. So there will be a time that he will be in need, that this one that normally has money will also give him back. But the other one that asked him first, that one is habitually broke. He's always begging. So you can't give him because you will not be able to depend on him on another time, at another time. Now, but I try to make him understand something that what he did wasn't very right. Because true giving is because the person needs it, not because you need it. True giving involves that he would have given the other guy whom he knows does not have the wherewithal to give him back in his own time of need. We're all human beings. We all have needs. We all have aspirations. We all have desires. We all have things we want to do. And the most important thing is that we need these things. So if someone is doing an act of kindness to us, we prefer it done on a platter of gold, that I am not owing you anything. So my point is that when next you're doing an act of kindness for people, try to dissociate yourself from the benefit of that kindness. Because while you're actually doing that is because the person needs it, not because the person is going to pay you back. We can make the world a better place if we apply some of these lifestyle principles, because they are the principles that build a better society. They are the principles that are founded on sound, time-tested principles of growth, leadership, and well-being. So, be kind to people, be nice to people. When I say nice, I'm not talking about somebody who ignores his own need to satisfy somebody else's need. No. Being nice implies doing the good thing you can for those who can receive it at any particular point in time. Be nice to people, do the best you can do, but don't expect it back. Cast your bread upon the waters of life and allow it to flow back to you. It may not necessarily flow back to you because you may be paying somebody for something else. Okay? Be good, be great, and live a better life. Thank you for listening.